You know when you have a specific friend that you absolutely love, but you guys never seem to be in a good place? Well, today I will be talking about how having a deeper understanding of yourself and others will help you become a better friend. Throughout my life, I've had many different friends, in which of some have lasted and some haven't. Looking back at these relationships, I can now see through what we have learned in this class how each friendship differed within our communication habits. First, I will be talking about how personal mission statements helps you understand different aspects of a friendship. And then I will be discussing two different habits that we could use in our everyday lives. Being able to coexist in a friendship means knowing what you are bringing to the table. A personal mission statement can help you understand who you are as a friend and what your priorities are. According to 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a personal mission statement is a document that you create that identifies the big picture, the life you want to lead, the character traits you want to embody, and the impact you want to have on those around you. The main 3 concepts of figuring out your personal mission statement is character, contribution, and achievement. The core values I strive for of being a good friend are value others' friendships as much as you would like in return, trust that everything happens for a reason, find positive meaning behind everything, communicate sincerely and respect others' opinions, love deeply, improve your loyalty. Having a personal mission statement is important because it is the key fundamentals of who you are and who others are. Sharing common values helps you enrich a friendship and helps prioritize what is important to you. And the better goals you have for yourself will result in overall better friendships. Sharing common values and prioritizing the same ideals in a friendship is important because it means both parties are empathetic towards each other. Which now leads me into talking about habit 5. In order to have a good friendship, one must seek first to understand, then to be understood. We know that communication is the most important skill to have in life, but we often don't think about listening as well. In 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Covey explains that we often always try to be understood first, and are always speaking or preparing to speak, and never have time to really understand the other person's point of view. This is where empathetic listening comes in. According to our textbook Interplay, 2 main sources of listening that can really make your friends feel respected is acknowledgement and recognition. Being able to acknowledge someone when listening is an indication of interest. Recognizing the other person is the most fundamental act of communication, and being able to recognize the speaker's thoughts and feelings can be very powerful in offering support when they have a problem. When speaking with your friends about problems, being able to understand their point of view before expressing your own can help how the conversation goes and make the other person feel like they are being heard. This can help the other person by them not feeling attacked but instead understood. Then you could seek to get their understanding next. In my personal life, I have learned that when you take your time to listen to their side, they will listen to what you need to say next. Being able to take into consideration the other person's feelings and opinions will only help in the next habit I will be talking about, which is thinking win-win. To have a solid friendship, compromise is the only way to ensure neither party builds resentment towards each other. According to 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, think win-win is not a technique. It is a total philosophy of human interaction. It means that agreements or solutions are mutually beneficial and mutually satisfying. I chose this habit to speak about because everyone wants to win their arguments, including me, but sometimes it is better to change the climate of a conflict and have you and your friend feel like you have both won. First, to be able to obtain win-win situations, you need to understand where your anger is coming from and find the root of the problem. This will then help you express your feelings in a more healthy and calm way, allowing your message to be communicated clearly. According to Interplay in Managing Conflict in Relationships, a few steps that can guide you into collaboration are talk before you're angry, walk away if angry, don't discuss when hungry or tired, be prepared to apologize, and actually listen, and then you could discuss. Just yesterday, I was feeling upset with some things and decided to discuss with this person about the things that I was worried about. I suggested that we both chose chores that we were okay with doing and ones that we were not wanting to do. We came to an agreement without fighting and without hurting any feelings. When I brought it up, normally you would accuse them of what they have done, but instead I said, hey, we could fix this problem if we do these two things. You could choose what you want and I'll choose what I want, and we could come to a mutual understanding and compromise. The communication that comes out of this strategy is much calmer than yelling at each other about what we're doing wrong, the other person is doing wrong. And it welcomes each other's opinion in a way that both parties can show respect to how the other person is feeling. This also helps the other person not feel the need to become defensive, but feel like the conversation was actually reasonable. If these different strategies are practiced and taken upon, you will learn to become a better friend and have better communication with others. Having good beliefs within your mission statement will help guide you with understanding others first and how to change your mindset to think win-win. This will help you and your friendships strive for better communication. If these steps can be placed in your life, then your communication and relationships will succeed and flourish. Putting in the effort to better yourself betters your relationships as well. Now, when you think about that one person from the beginning of this speech that you don't always seem to get along with, think about these strategies that you could choose, and maybe they will be right for you. Thank you.